Eagle Nation? This is your boy, Darth the Eagle, coming at you guys live in effect. It was a wild game. A wild game. We lost it 24-20. Many opportunities to come back, but too many drop passes. Running game wasn't even on. Carson went through two interceptions. One touchdown. Defense did all what they could do to get to Matt Ryan, the wide receivers, the running game. But when your defense be out on the field longer than your offense, it tends to wear you down over time. And in this game itself, even though we allowed Matt Ryan to throw for over 300 yards passing, Julio Jones went over 10,000 yards for his career. Carson Wentz got sacked 3 times. Nothing much I really could say. This game was kind of really screwed up from the beginning. We allowed the Atlanta crowd to get into the game. They disrupt most of the play calling on offense, and that will lead to all the turnovers, interceptions, whatever, however you may call it. But we still 1-1. We still in the running for the NFC East. Even though the Cowboys 2-0, we 1-1. So we still right behind them. Hate the way that sounds coming out of my mouth, but it is what it is. But don't give up, Eagles fans out there. You know, some of you all, I read your comments on Facebook. Some of you guys started giving up way too early in the game when Carson went through his second interception in the first half of the game. Y'all just really kind of got on my nerves when you started giving up this early. So with that being said, we just lost the game. It is what it is. And one thing about it, I don't give up. I haven't gave up then. I'm not giving up now. We just 1-1. That's better than 0-2 end day of the week, where we can wind up being behind. But instead, New York Giants are 0-2. Washington Redskins 0-2. We 1-1. So be happy with that, Eagles fans. Even though it didn't go the way we wanted to go, today, Sunday night game against the Falcons at Atlanta, where there was a good chance we could have lost the game anyway because the Falcons came out playing hard defensively. They were smacking our guys all around the field. And not to mention the injuries, we had Deshaun Jackson who went out with a groin injury, and his return was questionable between the second, third, and fourth quarter. He didn't come back at all. Sean Jeffers had a sore calf, and then we also had Goddard also with a sore calf. So we had three or four of our featured receivers out and then come back into this game. So Carson Wentz had to use what he had, and he did the best that he could with it. Zach Ertz got going in the second half of the game, had about 6-7 catches for over 80 yards. No longer been there with no touchdown pass, but the touchdown pass was only caught by one of the receivers, Aguilar. He's the only guy who had the only touchdown in that game, and then the other one was a Carson Wentz touchdown in the fourth quarter that gave us the lead 24-20 in the first place. So, I'm sorry, 20-17. We had the lead by 3. Actually, by 2, but by 1. But they went to a 2 conversion and made 20-17. So, we're going to go and get them stats correct right quick. I don't want to mess nothing up when y'all see this video. But, like I said before, it went to the wire, and I knew that it would. And so, I know I'm coming at you guys with a new different opinion, a new different face this time. Like I said, I'm covering my face because of Facebook situation. kind of odd when it comes to your ID description. So anyway, enough of that. Y'all know why I'm doing this. I ain't gonna have to explain, go any further with it. But anyway, like I said before, we're still the defending champs. We beaten the Falcons 3 of the last 5 tries. 3 of the last 5. Remember now, we beating them. Chip Kelly was the last to beat the Falcons up until Doug Peterson beating them in the regular season and then beating them in the postseason. Postseason was the Super Bowl title. Then you played them in the regular season last year and beat them at home, and that was a 19-14 game. We beat them in Philadelphia 19-14, but today it was a different story. We wound losing the game 24-20. And it's always a low-scoring game when we play the Falcons. So I'm hoping this year we play the Falcons in the playoffs, and if the Eagles get the best record, I'm hoping that that they do get a better record than the Falcons will be coming to Philadelphia, and we'll get them back in the postseason like we did before. So, with that being said, this is your boy sign off with a week 2 recap with a loss. Atlanta Falcons 24, Eagles 20. We 1-1, and so far I'm proud of this Eagles defense because they did the best that they could. Oh yeah, and by the way, we also had one of the defensive tackles went out. Tim Jurgen went out with an injury as well. So all 40 players that I just mentioned, Deshaun Jackson, Jeffries, Goddard, and now Tim Jurgen, these 4 guys are going to be questionable in next week's game against the Detroit Lions in Philadelphia. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to play out between now and then, or then and now, however you want to put it. I'm hoping that the Eagles can pull out a win because I have an odd feeling Deshaun Jackson probably won't be back in next week's game. So I'm hoping that Aguilar and Goddard come back because Deshaun Jackson needs to rest. And once he rests, he'll come back in the other game. And next 2 games against the Cowboys, and I guess against Seattle. I think Seattle and the Cowboys are next. So we got a long stretch in these next few games. We should beat Detroit. Even though Detroit are 1-1, we should beat them in Philadelphia. Because in fact, we owe Detroit from the last 2 years. They beaten us twice. They beat us in Philadelphia, and they beat us in Detroit. So they come back to Philadelphia next Sunday, which is a game that probably won't be televised because it's one of those it'll probably be a blackout game, but it is what it is. So this is your boy signing out. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and give me a description at the bottom of the page. Let me know what you think about the video. This is your boy signing out. Peace, one love, Darth Rock, baby.